Breaking news. The junior welterweight WBC belt holder, I ain't gonna call him a champion because he lost to Ryan Garcia, but he's still a belt holder. Devin Haney has officially been mandated by the WBC to start negotiating with Sandor Martin immediately. If they can't come with an agreement, there's gonna be a purse bid June 18th. Well, before the Ryan Garcia fight, they did an interview with Eddie Hearn, promoter of Matchroom, and he said that nobody will pay for the Devin Haney versus Sandor Martin. And he actually said that Devin Haney will drop the belt if he has to face Sandor Martin because nobody's willing to pay. Now, of course, the guy that been paying Devin Haney, good purses, good money, has been Eddie Hearn when he signed him years ago, right? He was getting what, $2 to $3 million a pop per fight. So I think that Devin Haney, after taking that butt whipping from Ryan Garcia when he beat him up from pillar to post, a lot of people was questioning, is he ready to step back in the ring, this year? A lot of pundits, a lot of media folks, a lot of fighters, current fighters, legendary fighters have stated that he probably, and trainers have stated that it is good for Devin Haney not to fight this year. But if he doesn't fight this year, then he would probably get stripped from that belt. I think for Devin Haney, it's actually a blessing in disguise. You know what I'm saying? Because Sandor Martin is a good boxer, but he doesn't have that type of power punch. You understand what I'm saying? And I think it's smart for Devin Haney to get back in the ring with somebody that doesn't have any power like that. Yes, Sandor Martin is a tricky fighter. Yes, Sandor Martin had beat and retired Mikey Garcia, the four-division world champion, the former four-division world champion Mikey Garcia. And, he has some success versus Teofimo Lopez, in which he lost a fight with Teofimo Lopez. People felt that it was closer than what it was. He dropped Teofimo Lopez with a flash knockdown. I believe it was in the second round in Madison Square Garden. So, I don't think that the stock of Sandor Martin dropped. As a matter of fact, when he did lose that fight versus Teofimo Lopez, who is the current WBO junior welterweight champion and lineal champion, the king of 140, Teofimo Lopez, they didn't move him down from the ranking. So, in the rankings, they go also by performances as well. So they did credit Sandor Martin for his performance versus a Teofimo Lopez. And I think that, this makes sense for Devin Haney, because if he does beat Sandor Martin, if he does fight Sandor Martin and beat Sandor Martin in a spectacular fashion, Devin Haney is not really a spectacular performer, but he knows he knows how to win fights. He knows the point system. He's a boxer. I know that the last fight with Ryan Garcia, he didn't look like the approach to Ryan Garcia was kind of odd. He wanted to become Kid Dynamite Mike Tyson. We all know that Devin Haney got marshmallow fists. We know that Devin Haney doesn't got any power. We don't know if Devin Haney got knuckles in his hands. We know that about Devin Haney. I think he needs to go back to just sticking and moving, slapping his way to victory. And that's just the way that he fights. And to be honest, that's a way to win by points. You feel me? So I think that this is a good opponent for Devin Haney. He's used to fighting southpaws. I believe that Sandor Martin is a southpaw. He fought Jojo Diaz. He fought Vasily Lomachenko. So he's used to fighting these southpaws and going into training camp and fighting southpaws. I think that with a victory with Sandor Martin, it will gauge the performance that Teofimo Lopez had with Sandor Martin. You feel me? So I think he will get credit if he beats Sandor Martin in a spectacular fashion, and then maybe we could see a future fight with Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez if he gets through with Sandor Martin. Now, again, Sandor Martin is not a walk in the park. He did retire Mikey Garcia and was competitive with Devin Haney. What Sandor Martin needs to do is throw more punches and not just be happy that he's in the ring or getting a nice purse, or he has to fight to win the fight like he fought Mikey Garcia. I didn't think he was trying to beat Teofimo Lopez. I think he was trying to survive versus Teofimo Lopez, but he doesn't have to worry about that with Devin Haney because Devin Haney has no power. There is no threat in fighting Devin Haney. So I think and there was threat to fight Mikey Garcia. So I think you're going to see an aggressive Sandor Martin. He's highly skilled, and it's going to be probably a more difficult fight for Devin Haney. But Devin Haney really have to win this fight. His back is against the wall. I think that there's certain things, like he said in the interview, that he was questioning everything. He questioned himself. He questioned his team. He questioned his training. He might have to, really reevaluate all those people that he has around him, a bunch of trainers and stuff like that. He needs that one voice that's in training camp. The head coach in training camp should be the head coach during the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he shouldn't have Bill Haney, his father and manager, in the corner. I think Bill Haney should always be on his corner. He could be the second hand coach, just like Floyd Mayweather. I'm just like Errol Spence Sr., just like Henry Garcia. I think that is good for Bill Haney to stay in the corner, but it's good for somebody. It's good for the head coach in training, because Bill Haney is not the head coach in training, but it's good for the head coach in training to be the head coach during the fight. But that's going to be up to Devin Haney. Chemistry is everything, and we saw a couple of fights recent with Devin Haney that he needs to make timely adjustments, and just the train Bill is not giving him the proper instructions to making the timely proper adjustments within the strength and the character and DNA of Devin Haney. We saw that in the Lomachenko fight. We saw in the Ryan Garcia fight. I think that Bill Haney is emotionally attached to the criticism of his son Devin Haney, because he should have stopped the fight. Looking now, he has to fight this guy this year. You know what I'm saying? You should have, I think that Bill Haney should have really thought that his son is 25 years old. He got a long way to go. It doesn't matter if he lost. There's a lot of people in the sport of boxing that have lost. There's a lot of legends in the people that lost. It's how you get back up. Devin Haney has the skills and talent and wisdom to get back and get a couple of victories and be back in the winning column. But it's going to have to be with Sandor Martin, who is not a walk in the park. So there's a lot of things that Devin Haney needs to fix. Fight within your DNA, fight within your character. You're never going to have power. So make the best out of your skill set, your IQ, your footwork, your defense. Defense got to sharpen up very, very quick, because the 140-pound division is a landmine division. You could get it from the number 1 to the number 15. Ain't no easy walk in the park with T.O. You already know that Ryan Garcia whooped that behind. Ain't no walk in the park with Gary Antoine. Ain't no walk in the park with Sabrina Matias. Ain't no walk in the park. It just ain't no walk in. This is the division. There ain't no walk in the park. So let's see. Good move by WBC. But it's kind of weird that when it comes to Devin Haney, they actually do work quick, right? When Devin Haney was at 135, they put him in champion of recess right quick. It almost took 3 years to put Jermall Charlo to strip Jermall Charlo. You feel me? And shout out to Jermall Charlo. Hopefully he's back, and he's back. He's getting healthy, and he's doing good with his family and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people's putting him down, but right here in Punch Drunk Boxing, we ain't gonna put him down. You know what I'm saying? We don't play those games like that. So shout out to Jermall Charlo. Hope he's happy. Hope he's good, and hope he's in good spirits. But the WBC feel like, Sandor Martin got paid step aside money for Devin Haney to fight Ryan Garcia. So I don't know if Devin Haney made some good investments leading up to Ryan Garcia fight. He got the $600K. He got his ass whooped by a 143-pounder, and he paid step aside money. So at the end of the day, it was a bad investment. Let's see, man. They got a lot of things to work on in and out the ring. Bill Haney, who was manager of the year last year, I didn't think that he did a good job in managing the fight with Ryan Garcia. I think they got mind effed. They got played. Ryan Garcia made you fight and made you approach him in a very uncharacteristic way. I think that Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney fair and square. I also feel like, that Devin Haney took that type of beating that he probably need a rest. He's been an active fighter, and that's one of the things that we ask for fighters, especially in the position that Devin Haney is in, is to be active. But he's young enough; he could take a little break. But if he takes a little break, you're gonna be stripped. But who cares if you're being stripped? You're being stripped from a belt that you probably not supposed to be having right now, because you got your once again ears kicked. So let me know what y'all think about this fight. Let me know what y'all think about this fight. I think it's a good fight. I think it's a good bounce back fight. It's a competitive fight, but it's a good bounce back. You're not getting in there with a puncher like Gary Antoine. You're not getting there with a puncher like Teofimo Lopez, because if you get in there, if you get in the ring with Teofimo Lopez, I think Teofimo Lopez will retire Devin Haney right now at this state of mind. If he goes right away and fight Teofimo Lopez, I think that. He'll hurt him real bad. But Gary Antoine Russell will hurt Devin Haney real bad. Subriel Matias will retire. I just don't get in the ring with nobody. So Sandor Martin, he got skills. Both of you guys could be sharp. And the power, there's not so much of a threat like the other guys. Let's see. And Devin Haney got Victor Conte, so I know he could give him some type of supplements that's going to probably go undetected for him to take and then feel strong going into a Sandor Martin fight. You feel me? So I think, there's they could do a lot of things and behind the scenes and in training to fix Devin Haney right back into the position of where he was. But everything is all mental as well. You could do the physical thing, you could go training, but if your mental ain't right, you know what I'm saying, then it's not going to be as good. So Devin Haney got to get his mental right, his confidence back, and then do the training and then come with a game plan and stick within your character, stick within your DNA, keep on getting stronger. But we all know that Devin Haney got no power, you know what I'm saying? He can't. I think if he step on a water bug right now, the water bug will stay alive. It is what it is, but he can maneuver around that water bug. You know what I'm saying? He could kick the water bug. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all already know this is Punch Run Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshot himself. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and hit the notification bell so you can get my updated videos. Love you, God bless, and on to the next.